Flint, Michigan, April 2013. In order to save money, Flint decided to join up with Lake Huron to get water from instead of Detroit. This was expected to be ready in about 3 years. Then, in April of 2014, Flint began using the water from the Flint River just until the new pipelines from the lake could be completed for Lake Huron. Then in May of 2014, the local residents started to complain about the new water that was being sent to their homes. Next, in August of 2014, an advisory went out after the water had tested positive for E. coli bacteria. In January of 2015, the city announced that Flint's water contains such a high level of triethylene, which is basically a chemical compound, a disinfected byproduct. Though it's in violation of the Safe Drinking Water Act, officials say that residents with normal immune systems should have nothing to worry about, stated MSNBC. Now, in February of 2015, Flint investigators told residents that despite the discoloration of the water, that it was safe to drink. Later in February, officials did some testing and found out that the river's water contaminants from the pipes, including lead, are leaking into the water system that is in place. In April of 2015, they failed the Safe Water Drinking Act because of the disinfectants. Later that year, in October of 2015, the traces of lead went up when the water had been switched. The governor, Schneider, said that the schools would all be tested for lead and we should go back to the water from Detroit. They did later that month. In January of 2016, Governor Schneider declares a state of emergency and the DOJ, Department of Justice, is open to an investigation on the issue. Later in January of 2016, the crisis expands to include Lenighre's disease. Officials reveal a spike in cases, including 10 deaths, after the city started using the water. Then President Barack Obama signs an emergency declaration of federal orders aid for Flint, stated MSNBC. Flint has been dealing with this water crisis for 3 years now. They don't have safe drinking water unless they are being handed to them by the National Guard. They have been dealing with this issue for far too long, and it is not safe water to use. They have been using bottled water from everything, from cooking to brushing their teeth. So, what will it take to help Flint with their crisis that they have? Most likely, the answer will be a combined of sciences to clean up the water, costly infraction upgrades to replace the dangerous pipes, and in-depth investigations to prevent it from ever happening again. Then there's some serious matter of addressing the long-term health complications of exposing hundreds of thousands of children to a dangerously high level of lead. It is estimated that to fix the pipes and get started to clean up the water would be right around $1.5 billion just for the pipes. However, this is where it needs to start for Flint to have clean water again, and so it should be done. Yes, $1.5 billion for pipes to be fixed is a lot of money, but the people that live there have no safe drinking water, and if it was our homes or our towns where we lived, we would want the water to be fixed as soon as possible so we could start using our water again. So yes, it's a lot of money to spend on pipes, but this is something that everyone needs to survive: water. We cannot deprive people of water when we have a solution to fix the pipes. That is what needs to be done, so let's get it done.